Welcome back to the Dabbler's Domain. Yes, again in Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, our third attempt, because we are starting a new game. We are going to customize the settings. In the last playthrough, I believe we probably could have made it work, but it was just going to be long. So we're going to disable the spend too much time in sector penalty. We're going to keep the deposit size at default, keep the dialogue checks at default. We're going to turn down the construction and research times, because the goal here would be away missions. We're going to actually up the XP gain because I want to keep all our heroes about the same level, and I want to be able to research and build stuff and expand the ship more than I was able to do last time. So let's go ahead and start the game here with these new settings and hopefully make for a much easier playthrough or just, I don't know, it's better. And we might return to the second playthrough because I think there might be ways to...
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
And yeah, so as I was saying, there might be ways to get it to work, but I want to go this way and spend more time in sectors and get resources. And, there was a lot of tips in the last series that really helped, and hopefully I can, move that into this one. The plan is, and I'm sorry that I'm not reading everything right now, being the third time through, we kind of have the gist of this first tutorial sector. But as I was saying, so the plan for this series is for it to come out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And full disclosure, I probably will be trying to record all the videos on one day for the week, simply just how my schedule works out. But we'll see how this all goes. So if you guys have any more tips and tricks, I do apologize if they don't get implemented right away, because I might be a little bit ahead when it comes to recording. So here we go. So let's go into the Badlands. We're going to be looking for Tuvok, but B'Elanna and Chakotay as well. And we're going to get whisked into the Delta Quadrant. So yes, we are in the treacherous region. As far as this first sector goes, I know there's not much we can really do, so it's just kind of about getting through it, right? There's a potential that I might try to just make it home on the first go, but no, this is the third attempt. I want to play the entire game and get through these sectors. So, alright, we have the wave coming towards us. Evasive maneuvers, too late, we will be intercepted in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Alright, as the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Damage report, major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Yeah, the doctor is dead, and we're losing systems across multiple decks. Alright, and now we have, yes, we need stellar cartography and all that. Yes, don't need any of that. Thank you very much. We will go ahead and turn that on. And yeah, we're not in the Badlands anymore. We are not in Kansas anymore. We are in the Delta Quadrant. Look at that, the array. Okay, where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Captain Life Support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Parrish, take the helm. Find some deuterium source. We need some fuel. Yes, yes, so. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, yeah, we are going to go ahead and, yeah, this first system is just going to be fuel and metals. Actually, not even just this first system, this whole sector is pretty much just going to be that, which is great because we don't have to worry about like food penalties. We have no morale right now, but I do believe we don't really get to do much other than that. But yeah, warp core, yeah. All right, so we're going to turn on the warp core here, and our energy levels are coming back to normal. Let's go ahead and see if we can scan for life signs on the array. Okay, yeah, we got several. Yep, and we're going to have to go on an away team, and it'll be Tom Paris and Harry Kim having to go do that. So yeah, so we only have one work crew here. We do have a bunch of research points. We have enough energy that we can switch this on. So let's go ahead and go back to the system. Let's give us some metals. Oh yeah, because we have to repair the transporter room. Alright, I guess the question is, do I want to keep following this, or do I want to like move around and start repairing the other stuff? And I guess for now we will repair those. So now we can set a course for the array, but let's go ahead and just repair some stuff here. We have 21 cycles. Yeah. Well, we'll keep it relatively quick with going through the set tutorial missions, if you will. It's once we get into like sector 2 and sector and beyond that we have to, that we'll slow it down a lot. And yeah, so we need a pilot and quick-witted, and what about that? Exactly what we have. Okay, so they materialized in the middle of a cornfield. So, do we want to look for any footprints or scan for life? We'll take the higher of the two. Well, by higher, I mean, you know, the more probable way. So they detect a strange energy spike, and they follow the nearby readings. Okay, so the old man seems harmless enough. So I would like to get that bigger one, but I think we'll take the try to read his body language. It's only 5 research points, but it's closer to a 6. Oh, and I say that and I failed anyways. Alright, the old man isn't much help, so let's investigate the barn here. I can try to break the illusion of the wall. Yeah, let's do that. And I don't want to use both of them. We'll keep, we won't try to fatigue them both at the same time. So, do we want to wake up the tattooed man or wake up the half Klingon woman? So last time, I believe I woke up Chakotay. This time, you know what? I feel like the last one, did I just get fuel with the last one? So let's go ahead and wake up Chakotay again, but only because I want the metals. And we got more metals, yes. Yeah, so we did get some fuel there. And some metals. So we got some level ups. Perfect. And Harry Kim has been abducted. And we need to go find him and Balana. So yeah, we were only gone an hour, right? Nope, Harry's still on the array. And there he is, Chakotay. Chief engineer is missing. And then, yeah, they're going to come on over to Voyager to discuss it in person. And there is Tuvok. So, Captain, this is Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad you have you back, Tuvok. As my captain, Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Yes, forming a sort of Maquis reunion. Alright. Okay, so yes, status, yeah, we need to prioritize life support, secure decks, do all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch back on that life support to deck 5. Outstanding. And yeah, we just have a bunch of rooms, but we have a few cycles that we need to get through first. Now, we only have... Let's make our way towards the metal. Alright, let's go ahead and enter the ship. The mess hall has been completed. We will repair now the engineering office to get ourselves a secondary work crew. Yes, yes, yes. Life support repaired. Outstanding. Everyone's doing good. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to clear some debris and all that fun stuff. Let's send one crew over there though to start the torpedo hub. Ah yes, food. So we are going to have premium replicator rations. So our morale bar is here again. Now we are going to start going through fuel a lot faster. So we're going to need to make sure we bulk up on that. So let's go ahead and head on over to get some more fuel. But first, let's go ahead and, yes. Now you probably want me to build some comfort. Let's see, how do we want to go about doing this? Let's get sickbay up and running. And yeah, I guess we can build some emergency quarters. But we are going to want to keep an eye on where these are. In the sense that... Let's just get 560, because the other one would put us over the top. Yeah, because we're just going to keep getting a morale hit from those quarters each time. So, yeah, trying to hail the array. Aw, it's the nice little banjo guy. Coffee. Okay. So we can, we'll take the optional one first and scan the array, see where that gets us. No signs of them. Alright, we can try to intimidate, we can appeal to his humanity, or let Chakotay talk. It's all about the same thing, so... I mean, he's an alien life form, he doesn't really have humanity, so let's appeal to that. Oh, it was a success. Yep, not enough time, there's just not enough time. We can ask what kind of debt. If we offer to help, he's going to say no. Weren't you listening? It can't be repaid. We're stealing time. Alright, maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't that bad. Yes, Tuvok is going to notice the energy pulses, so we'll have to go to the second system. And let's go ahead and find our people. So, we are going to go ahead and head into the second system. And we will fly right to Ocampa. Why not? Alright, sickbay has been finished. That is outstanding. Let's get... we don't have enough for that. We don't have enough for that, but we do have enough for the phaser control room, so let's get that up and running. And fantastic, the emergency quarters have been built. So let's go ahead and clear off that room. We'll build some more emergency quarters. And we'll get the science lab up and running. Power is still pretty good. Can't do any kind of research yet. Let's get the workshop up and running. Okay, the ruined room has been completed, so let's try to go ahead and build ourselves some emergency quarters. Alright, and the workshop has been updated as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and clear the debris from that ruined room. And here we are at our destination. Let's go ahead and probably head down to the planet, see what's going on. All right. Yes, Voyager handles like a dream. Don't get carried away, Mr. Paris. So here we are. And let's go ahead and do a general scan of this waste rock. There's going to be no atmosphere, no nothing. Everything. Let's see if we can analyze the planet's atmosphere. Hey, that was a success. No nucleogenic particles, Captain. The planet is incapable of producing rain. So would that still make it an M-class planet then? I digress. Okay. Another mystery we can deal with later. Let's check the energy impulses. Yeah, single location, a bird in peace. There's something else. They have quickened. They've gone faster. Let's go ahead and prepare our away team. I think we're going to need to bring Chakotay on this one because I think we need a survivalist. But first we must meet good old Neelix. Yes. Captain of the small ship is approaching. They're hailing us on screen. Maybe this go around we keep Tuvix. Just gonna put that out there. Maybe this time around we do. You know, maybe we do. Neelix, never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy. Yes, he's heard it thousands of times, hundreds of times, well, maybe 50 times. That's what the Akampa call him. And yes, we're gonna go ahead and give him some food and water. And he's gonna help us find our crew. So yeah, now we just need to go ahead and wait for Neelix to be ready. He is taking his bath and gargling water and singing, and Tuvok walks in on him, and little did they know that they were going to become the bestest of friends. I mean, not really, but you know. All right, yeah, no, we'll go max here right now. Right now, I feel like there's not going to be that much. Like, you don't want to fail, per se, because, you know, you want to get the most resources that you can. But, at the same time... oh, I don't have any, so let's go ahead and build a ruined room, then. At the same time, you want some, right? Like, if I were to end up in the orange here... would that have been less than the 25 that it would have offered me in the other one? That's not what I want. That's what I want. And yes. Oh, I don't have a work team. Okay. Why? What's the other work team doing? Oh, it's over here building those. Nope, that's not it. Crew. Emergency quarters. And bam. Okay, so we only need one cycle for Neelix to be ready, but let's go ahead and grab some fuel before we head on down there. And yeah, 457 I think is where we're going to go, or at least try to. And let's see what Neelix has to say. See if he enjoyed his tomato soup. And yes, he's a culinary wizard himself. Who are the Kazon Olga? The bane of my existence for the first 3 to 4 sectors. But we will go ahead and ask Neelix, as always, take some of the optional things, and we'll go ahead and send the away team down. Okay. So, let's see. Metals, we're sitting okay. We will set a course. Let's go ahead and enter that room. And now let's look at something here. So, can I... No, we need deuterium. We need some tritanium, which I don't believe we're going to be getting. Until potentially... the next sector? But I have to remember. Alright. So yes, we will need to bring Neelix. We would want a survivalist, which is Chakotay. And I find this funny. We can bring an innovator. I bet there was a way for me to not... If I went to like the... maybe there was a side mission I could have gone and gotten an innovator, but... we need some science, so Tuvok will have to fill that in, even though we'll probably not use him for that. So let's go ahead and use Chakotay to orient himself with the cardinal points. And yeah, a sandstorm is coming. So let's look at... Alright, so do I want metals or research points? I think there's one more planet in the system that has metals. So let's take the higher chance of success. Didn't matter in the long run, but that's fine. We lost a little bit of morale for that. But we're going to gain it back right here. Because we're going to use Neelix to do the introductions with the Kazon. But they don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. So we can offer some water, which will give us some metals. Or we could demonstrate by strength. Or assure them that we have no bad intentions. We will be silver-tongued devils in this instance here. Now, we did fatigue 2 of our crew members. We can secure the retreat with phaser fire, or appease and carefully withdraw for more morale. I'm getting a decent morale from this already, but I will take the fuel and the metals. So I'm going to show some strength. Try to intimidate the Kazon, if you will. They'll remember that, apparently. So, and yes, Neelix's 1-year-old girlfriend is now back on board. Kess. I'm sorry, Captain, he had to. Yeah, but Kess is going to be able to help us out in huge amounts. And of course, just in case, I don't know if it actually does anything about us asking all the optional questions still after all this time playing this game, but I'm going to ask them anyways. Yeah, he just kept bringing her gifts. And they fell in love. A little Stockholm Syndrome from Kess, I feel like. Right? Maybe. Hard to say. Alright, so dependent on the caretaker, yes, but well, we have things to do. And we're going to go ahead and head to Science Backup Line. Yes, and Doctor. Here he is, the Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. Do my best, Captain. I am a program. Okay, so currently no research in process. Transporter signal amplifier is what we are going to work on at the moment. We do have one work team ready. So let's go ahead and clear out some of these rooms here. I think those are a perfect place for our 3 to 4 cargo bays. And yeah, so we just kind of have to wait it through. So I think we'll give it a couple. Alright, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are ready, so we need to go into the workshop. We can now do some research. So let us look at something. Usually, okay, so it's now 11 cycles. Usually it was about 17 cycles. Batteries are super important. Hull reinforcement will be lovely as well. So actually, yeah, let's work on some, let's improve our hull just a little bit. And yeah, we will start to work on that. Let's make our way to the metals in this system. Okay, the ruined room has been completed. So let's go ahead and check out the cargo bay. Now we can eventually get into large cargo bays, which will be fantastic. But let's just do a regular size one. And the emergency quarters are now done, so now that only leaves us with 2 people unhoused. So let's go. Oh no, that's right, we can't do that because yeah, that. So where do we want to put it? I guess, you know what, we'll put it here, and we can throw a battery compartment in there as well. Now we only have room for 500, so we'll take the 53 and probably get overfilled. Yeah, not the end of the world there. Let's go to the fuel one, but what I'm going to do is... Fantastic, the transporter signal has been crafted. So, cool. The cargo bay is finished, and we do want to keep that as fuel. Yes. So now we can risk it for a little bit higher because we have room for 1,500. So that is huge. So let's go ahead and make our way back to Ocampa and try to get our people back. Okay, so how do we want to go about this? So these little symbols here I always qualify as engineering, which Neelix does have a 26, which is pretty good. Far as like combat goes, Tuvok is kind of where we want to go. He also gives us a little bit of kind of the command, even though Chakotay is better. But I'll take Neelix with us this time as well. Simply for his engineering is better than Paris's. So yeah, so we can bluff and open fire. So that's a guaranteed win, and that gives us some medals. We are full on medals, but this isn't a guaranteed win. So I'd rather play it safe. I don't want to get anyone injured. It's a little bit too early for all of that. So, do I want to use the amplifier? I can use him, or... Yeah, we'll just use one. We'll keep Kess unfatigued for now. And cool, we got some research points as well. So, and yes, this is why we wanted to keep Kess healthy. That way she can talk to her people. And yeah, we found them, and now it's time to get out, but everything's starting to collapse. So, we can clear a path and gain some medals, but again, as I said, we are a little full. We can lead the team through the collapsing tunnels. Let's give that a shot. It doesn't give us a reward, but, you know, yeah. So, now we can analyze the tremors, so we can use both and gain some research, of course. We could stabilize, but this is the last bit here, so we know we can use both, fatigue both. Yeah, gain some morale, gain more research. Everything is fantastic, and Harry and B'Elanna are back. So, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, what's going on, Chakotay? Yeah, let's ask about what they learned about the Ocampa. Oh, they've lived here for 500 generations, where one of their generations is only like 7 years, so... Oh, well, they live for 9. They live to like 9 years old or something like that, so they probably have kids around 1 or 2. So every generation's only like 2 to 3 years apart. I don't know. Yes, it got turned into a desert by the caretaker. But how? So much devastation. And yes, always ask all the optional questions. Find out everything we can. Again, this is like our third time recording, probably my fifth time going through this first sector, so I am not paying too much attention. It's all pretty much on rails for this first bit. Yep, get them to sick bay. Have them be saved. Because you're a great doctor. And I know I could just skip all this, but for those who maybe want to read, you can pause and read all that stuff. But yeah, they are going to make a speedy recovery. And yes, now Tuvok is going to deduce that the caretaker caused a great disaster upon Ocampa, and now feels responsible and has been providing them with resources. However, he is dying, so he is trying to find people to replace him. But no one in this galaxy seems to be genetically comparable. So, yep, we need to, well, look at that. Because we were doing that while we were waiting, all our stuff is ready to go, and now I think we have to do a training in manual combat. Which is what we are going to do, and I'm going to do my best in this one to actually do all the combat. So yeah, so we'll like shield hacking, we'll give some evasive maneuvers, and
what are your orders, Captain?
Boost all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and let's attack their weapons. And we'll wait to see when these things become available.
Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, but we're out of range for Tuvok, so I don't really want to hack yet. I'm going to kind of wait till we get better in range.
Ability ready, Captain.
We're going to hack.
Enemy shields destroyed,
and then, yes, use Tuvok. I guess we could fire a torpedo, but I feel like this is going to be so. Let's go ahead and see how they're sitting. Yeah, their weapons are straight up down. Let's go ahead and work on their shields.
Ability ready, Captain.
And there we go. Victory! And yes, our hull isn't the best, but let's show the Delta Quadrant what we're made of. So we can fly back onto the array, or we can head over to the sector if we wanted to. We got some fuel here, so that's pretty good. Let's not fly directly to the array yet. Yes, because of this. I want these to start, no, not cargo bay. I want to build emergency chambers. There we go. Ruined room has been completed, so now I want to build another cargo bay. Emergency cores have been built, and look at that. We are now back up and running. Now, we don't have batteries yet, but we might shortly. Okay, go ahead and close the report. Let's have this one be our metals. So now we can hold up to 150, which is fantastic. We have the hull reinforcement, so that is great. Let's go ahead and research the small battery compartment, which is going to go right here. And now we are back, and we are going to go ahead and give it just a little bit of time. We're going to go ahead and build ourselves a cargo bay right there. Oh yeah, and you know what? We have an extra hand, so might as well clear that out. And we're going to go ahead and wait about 3 cycles. So we have fuel, we have metals. This one will be our food. And 17, yeah. Now we'll go ahead and head on back to the array. This one we'll hold off on for the moment. Alright, no, I think we're good enough to go. for now. And the Kazon are here, and they are pissed. They want the array all for themselves. Yes, the Valjean will be in support for us if we need it. Because they want the array for whatever reason. Alright, battle stations. Yes, I think we'll keep it that
What are your orders, Captain?
way. So let's go ahead and we'll start by
Moving to attack
attacking
the front, Captain.
their weapons. They are right there, right in range.
Ability ready, Captain.
Let's go ahead and hack their shields.
Ability ready.
Let's give ourselves some
Enemy shields
evasive
destroyed,
maneuvers.
An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Oh, outstanding. So now, let's go ahead and attack
Moving to
the
attack the front,
other
Captain.
support vessel. And yeah, I'll be a little bit more free with my torpedoes, but I do have
ability ready,
to
Captain.
watch it just a little bit. So now with these guys, yeah, we'll go
Moving to
ahead,
attack the front, Captain.
we'll attack their front.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Attack their shields, throw a torpedo at them.
Enemy shields destroyed,
There
Captain.
we go. These baby's first missions, if you will, aren't too bad. The array is mine. Well, aren't you persistent? Let's confront him. Let's call him out on his BS. Yeah, he's from another galaxy, and that makes kind of a little bit of sense why no one is capable, genetically comparable to him, which is why he can't find a replacement. Okay. So yes, the caretaker has died. Now it is up to us. Do we destroy the array or do we try to go home? Of course, we are going to destroy the array. Because, yeah, it is time to play the game. Yeah, we have like a 60% chance, I think, of actually getting home, which would be fantastic. I did watch a video on it. I don't think I've done it myself. But I guess, yeah, all the Maquis get rearrested, Tom gets rearrested, and everyone goes about their business. Alright, Jobin's hailing us. He is pissed. But we have made... So yeah, so now it wants us to fly to this system, but let's go ahead and top off on a little bit of fuel here. Since we're here, we can take about 1,000. Oh, fantastic. So that is ready to go. So let's not research anything yet. Let's go ahead and build ourselves the small battery compartment right there. Yeah, we'll just hit 500. Okay, so that's good. I mean, we could sit around. Yeah, and actually that's... So yeah, so we're going to go into the research. Now, Plasma Torch gives us more resources. So we definitely kind of want that. So here's what the plan is, and I'll probably cut this out. But now I'm just going to kind of sit here in the system. I am going to just kind of cycle through some stuff. Okay, so the battery compartment is back up on line. So there's nothing really we can do here, but we have enough fuel that I'm going to wait until that all gets researched. So now we have a plasma torch. So now when we clear out ruined rooms, we're going to get more items. Now we still have 125 left. So let us look at the crew. And this can accommodate 10 crew members in a standard Starfleet quarter. High morale threshold bonuses are increased. Let's look at science here. Field training, we can get more XP for our heroes, which is kind of great. Let's go ahead and research that. And yeah, and then I'll just sit here till about 4 souls, and then I'm going to go get some fuel. And, of course, now we'll have these things pop up from time to time, and I'll be like, yeah, I have 25 souls. Okay, so field training has been completed, so we're going to get more XP. I can continue to research, so I'm going to take that time now to do that. So let's get morale when we win a battle, shall we? And I have just been sitting in one place. Let's go ahead and fly over here. We will try to go for the bigger of the two. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and sit here for a handful of cycles. And Captain's acknowledgement has been completed. So we have maybe enough for one more. Let's go ahead and research the crew quarters now. Oh, I'm actually going to fail this because I was just kind of waiting around. That's all right. Well, so crew quarters have been researched, and I don't think, yeah, we're about 2 research points away from being able to research anything, so we'll hold off for a second. Yeah, but that's okay. I sat around and waited too long. I forgot that it's not just like collect 900, it's have a total of 900, and it'll tick down as you go. So let's go ahead and well, hold on, let's check to make sure I didn't forget any metals in that sector. Fantastic. And we're gonna go ahead and fly into the sector, or system, sorry. Okay, so we have got above 40, so I definitely want to try to research more. I think we might be good with all the tier 1 stuff that we have unlocked. Nope, hydroponics bay, yes. Definitely want that, especially before the next system. Or maybe we'll even try to have it built by then as well. Alright, so now we'll just try to kind of clear out this section before we head on over to that. We can dispatch a team? Yeah, sure, why not? And yeah, we're gonna go for the heavy research. Oh, and okay. Ultra thin reactor plating has been unlocked in the engineering tech tree. Wow. Okay, engineering tech tree. ultra thin reactor plating. Reduces damage by 25% when warp core suffers damage. Okay, so we'll probably try to upgrade tier 2 the next time around. So we're sitting okay on metals-ish, but let's fly to it. And we'll just take a little bit. Because we can hold 150. And we don't have any tritanium, so that really does us no good. Let's get some more research points. Oh, I missed something up here. We'll go for 30. We won't get too greedy. Alright, we ended up with 20. Not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and sit here for a second. Hydroponics bay has been completed, and I liked it up here before, but I don't know. I do have enough for it. So yes, let's go ahead and just build that right away. I probably should start putting heroes in rooms. Let's get Neelix up in there. The shield generator, we are going to want... Let's get Tuvok, because he'll get 59% efficiency. For sick bay, I believe I can do the doctor. Yes. So those are emergency quarters. This is cargo bay. There's no heroes for that. The phaser control room, though, let's get Chakotay in there. Let's actually go ahead and clear out that ruined room. In the science laboratory, I can... let's put Harry Kim, because I'm going to get Kess inside that one there. Inside the engineering office, there's no one that we can put in. Same with the battery compartment. The torpedo launch bay, well, we need some more security people, so we're going to have to hold off on that one. Transporter bay, let's go ahead and get Tom in there. Main engineering, of course, I'm going to want Balana in there as well. And yeah, these I still need tritanium, so we'll have to hold off on that. Let's go ahead and top off our fuel, and actually hold on a sec. We have research we can do. So let's go ahead and upgrade engineering to tier 2. And yes, I love the not getting hit with it too much. We're 129 cycles into this sector, and it's probably going to be like, man, you need to make your way home. And I'm going to be like, no, I need to do stuff like this. Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and wait a cycle. We don't need to build anything out there, but I can assign you to start rebuilding the hull. And 4 cycles. We'll just sit here for a second. Engineering tier 2. Yes, well, let's get that right away. Ultra thin reactor. Outstanding. Top off our fuel. Top off our metals, because we're using our metals now a lot more. To rebuild our hull before we head off into the next sector. So, and might as well use this time. Oh, hold on. Hydroponics is ready, so that means good old Kess can get in there. And yeah, we'll go with the more riskier one for more metals. Okay, so we can build an additional cargo bay. And yes, actually we will do that, because if I look at ship here, I have food, metals, that should be fuel. So this one will be tritanium. All right, so that's 3 cycles away, so we'll bring it down to about 10 cycles. There we go. We got a little morale boost from that, and yes, have that going. All right, the thin reactor plating has been completed, and let's go ahead and research Cargo Bay Level 2. And we're going to go ahead and leave that for now. We're going to give it a few cycles of just researching. Alright. So now we'll bring it down like another 10. We'll bring it down to 10. There we go. Cargo Bay Level 2 has been completed. Now I don't believe I can build anything else. But let's see. No, I need titanium, so that is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead, and I think this ends it. Oh yes, time to do it together. We're going to give Chakotay our first officer, and we're going to give Balana chief engineer eventually. And yes, Kess will be our kind of a nurse, and Neelix will be our cook. And I believe the next sector is all about finding food, so we're kind of already a little bit ahead of that by having our hydroponics bay up and running. We're going to build up on titanium as well. Okay, here we go. Speech. We need to overcome differences and unite as one. We also need to explore, but our duty calls us home. And we need to never give up and never surrender. Never give up. Never surrender. And yeah, you know what? Of course we're going to... Alright, so that is Sector 1 complete, and we will end it here, everyone. Next episode, we will take it on to Sector 2. We are sitting very good. We have... in our research, we are pretty much through all of Tier 1 already. We have all this stuff, and we're going to upgrade, update, all that stuff. Alright, until next time, everyone. See ya!